Okay, guys, I'm back. Can you see the slide? The lecture notes?
Yes.
Yeah. What can you see in this slide, guys?
A face. Split personality.
Yeah, split personality, okay? Good try, Adka. Is using you saying a face.
Yeah,
A mask.
Okay, a mask. Nice one. Okay. And any other try? When Kanchai, what can you see?
I can see a face and the personality.
Okay, spot on, the face and the personality. So basically, what can you, all of the answers, okay, are correct. Basically, when we learn about personality, when we say personality, it's an impression. Okay, I give you a situation when you first meet someone. So are your minds or your thoughts building your own impression towards the person? How do you make a judgment on that person when you meet them for the first time? Dre?
Can you repeat the question, please?
Okay. When you see a person for the first time, do you easily have your own judgment or your impression towards the person?
I think yes. For example, when I found like my new friend, I can see them as the extrovert one, the introvert one.
Okay, you have this introvert and extrovert. Okay, good. Well done. So the keywords that Dre shared to us, it's part of learning about personality. It's the personality of human. Okay, the one that hands up. Very good. We start with Zoe. How do I pronounce your name? You can correct me if I pronounce it
You
wrongly.
can just call me Yuzhang.
Yujo. Okay. Yujo.
Yes.
What is the answer? What do you?
I usually start when I'm meeting a new person. I start to make predictions like
Wow.
what is he like? For example, I divide one person into multiple dimensions. For example,
Okay.
as Dre mentioned, introvert and extrovert,
Okay.
and I like also to divide people into someone who like to make plans and someone who makes everything messy, and someone who acts quick, and someone who likes to drag everything like with multiple dimensions.
Wow.
And
Okay.
I will try to correct my predictions and judgments during the interactions between me and that person.
Oh, okay. So that, I mean, all the processes, if I can recap, all the processes that you said, the first time that you met with someone. Oh, because you were saying all this multidimensional, you were saying, of course, Dre was saying as well, the introvert and extrovert. You have you lay out all the personality traits. So that is personality. But does your judgment it's correct when you start to, to talk with the person, you start to know the person more deeper? How is it?
I may correct my previous judgments
I
based
see.
on the behavior and interactions.
Okay, all right. Awesome work you have done before. I mean, from the first look, and you have all these processes. Okay, thank you for sharing, Yuzo. Okay, what about you? Fan, how do I call you, Fan?
Hello, doctor. You can call me Nix.
Next. Awesome. Okay, next.
And
How about you?
when I met a new person, I always predict him or her just like you, John. I predict them through their voices, their lookings, their emotions,
Okay.
their actions when they look at me. And
Okay.
I always predict them through these ways and deny and define if I can to get along with them or I can talk with them. And
Okay.
if I think this person is safe for me, and I will go to go to talk with him or her and talk more about themselves and
Okay.
myself, get closer with each other.
Yeah. So it means to say it's your first impression is very important in order for you to build or to start to building the rapport with someone, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so that are all personality traits that you mentioned, that all three of you mentioned. Well done, very good. Okay, so I would like to ask you, what would be your impression when you first meet me online, not yet in life. So
Um,
probably I know all of us have different impression, but when you first meet me, just now.
well, actually, I was a little nervous. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, because I at first I said hello to doctor to you and you and I didn't hear your
Oh,
reply,
okay. That
so I'm a little nervous.
Okay, don't
Yeah,
worry.
yeah,
That is
yeah.
that happened due to the technical error. My laptop, my MacBook, jammed. I don't know why, for whatever reason. But I did say hello to you because you were waving pleasantly, right? Okay,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
right. How
Okay,
about
okay.
others? What would be your if you see me just now? So what would be the personality trait that you would describe me? Yes, you John.
You look like someone who takes everything seriously, and you like someone who doesn't really talk a lot.
Okay.
And before the class, I searched for your CV and saw your medical and clinical achievements. So I think you're someone who doesn't really want to get that close to most students.
Wow. Okay. Wait until we meet each other in the class. Okay, whether to see whether it is your judgment will be, it's in the correct judgment or the other way. All right. Thank you for your honest opinion on me. Yes, Atka.
So, personally speaking, I mean, the first impression I've gotten of you is that uh, Professor looks like someone that would be very, I don't know, passionate about her job. That is the first and foremost thing that I noticed. And the
Okay.
second is that when you mentioned that you were my mentor and
Okay.
you had then that you specialized in clinical psychology, I found that it is something that I am really lucky for since I am someone who is also very much interested in clinical psychology as well.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much, Atka. Okay, so basically, guys, the one that your friends has been sharing, that is all about personality that we will be learning throughout this semester. But every week, it's different topic and it is different personality theories by different psychologists. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so now these are the faces. So what was your face during the first time that you enter Malaysia and you start you step your feet in UKM? Oh, okay. Yes.
Well,
Which color?
I think when I first entered Malaysia, I was the yellow color, the yellow
Yellow.
color.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
The smile one, the big smile face.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Because when I went out from the airport, I saw the beautiful morning in Malaysia, and that was really impressive, and that
Okay.
made me fall in love with this city.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So you are happy, your emotions, you feel good. So what would be your behavior then? You you feel good, you look forward, you are highly motivated. to face the days. Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
does
yeah,
that build your influence your personality? A good
yeah,
personality you showed. Okay. Thank you. Yes. Okay.
yeah.
Yuju?
Hello?
Yes.
I choose the orange one, but just the color, not the face. And I can't find any face that's most suitable for
I
me.
see.
And I drove one that on Microsoft Paint, and I'd like to share.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, you have to approve the request. It's
Mm.
something like
Oh, okay. You have a multiple
I just
presenter
send it to the chat. Can you see that?
chat. Okay. Oh, you are so canggih. How got it? Oh, that
Yeah,
face.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Because there had some incidents when
Yeah.
I arrived at the airport.
Uh-huh.
The weather's terrible and it starts raining and
Okay.
maybe a little thunderstorm. And because we're not really familiar with Malaysia, I
Yeah.
have to book a hotel that's quite cheap. And the hotel, my God, it's undescribable, but it's really cheap. So
Okay.
we stayed at the hotel for 2 days, and
Okay.
we have no idea what to eat, what to get
Okay.
cash.
Okay.
So my life was really a mess, and my
Okay.
parents were with me, and they were always complaining about the terrible environment, the roads without cameras, the horrible food, and a lot of things.
Okay.
But yeah, things got better when I started to enroll in different courses and
I
get
see.
along with the
Uh,
environment and fellow students.
okay. What was your personality during your bad experience?
I think I'm the kind of person who gets annoyed at all the
Yeah.
time,
Okay.
and I really worries about something that didn't even exist.
Okay. So you overthink perhaps probably.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
so can you see
And
the relations between your environment that influence your personality? So that is
mm,
personality. Okay, guys?
mm-hmm.
What you have in mind and what your feelings at that time influence your behavior that establish your personality. So that is psychologically. Okay, it's psychology. It started from your mind. Okay, remember what I said? It's all started from your mind, from your thoughts, and it goes down to your feelings, your emotions. It influences your feelings, and definitely it will make you act or make you behave according to your mind, your thoughts and feelings at that time. So that's why environment, yeah, is very important in shaping your personality. Okay, guys?
Yes.
Simple. All right. Thank you, Yoju. Okay. All right. So anyone would like to share their first experience stepping in to Malaysia or to UKM?
Can it be me again?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Maybe just a bit of a thingy. I won't make it a bit too long. It's just that I suppose that my face is the light green one. The
Light
one in
green.
the
Oh,
yeah,
that is grumpy. It's like lah.
the one in the very middle. Since it's I was quite conflicted at that point.
Okay, why?
I mean, at one point, I'm happy that I'm finally moving on with my life, that I'm finally walking towards my future. But
Okay.
on the other hand, I simply cannot believe that the stage of my life is, well, it's over, that my childhood has finally ended.
Okay.
And that it is quite the transition, from being someone who hasn't been granted any sort of particularly important responsibility, as in,
Mm-hmm.
uh, catering towards my own needs, as in food, and then
Okay.
my own lodgings. I had
Yeah.
to manage them all by myself, by
Okay.
which I get here.
All right.
Uh, it was something that is very conflicting towards me. It was thrilling, it was fun, but on the
Okay.
other hand, there was this realization that I'm moving on, and
Yeah.
that the life that I had before is no more.
Yeah. But you have to accept the reality.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. So
Yes, indeed, and I
what
am.
was your personality back then during you feeling like a little bit of grumpy, and you know that the light green one?
Yes, maybe it's just a bit distraught, just a bit,
Distraught. Okay.
yeah, distraught, and
Okay.
well, maybe disturbed a bit, but in the end, I had to accept that this was my life now, and thus it turned to the light green one. It's
But
acceptance.
definitely you're gonna regret. No regrets.
No regrets at all.
You're gonna enjoy your 3.5 years in UKM, definitely in psychology.
Of
So I'll be
course.
praying that all of you will grad on time. Okay, wearing
I
that
mean,
the green robe and going up to the stage for your graduation and convocation. Okay, my prayers are with you, definitely with all of you. All right, thank you very much for sharing. Okay, so let's look at what is personality. Okay, I think when we had this brief discussion is very good. At least it give insight to some of you, to all of us, on to think more about personality. When personality is easy to say. It's about personality, but what is actually personality? Okay, what exactly is meant by personality? How do you define the term personality? Okay, when you use it, so is it a vague or abstract idea, or can it be applied in a wide range of situations? And we could know more about the potential for misunderstanding or misapplying the term personality. Okay, so basically the concept of personality wasn't invented by psychologists. Instead, it is emerged from everyday people trying to describe and understand themselves and others. In general, people use the personality to refer the characteristics of a people. Okay? So it seems to arrive from within a person. Like the one that I throw the question, what is your impression when you first meet someone? So your descriptions, yeah, the things that you describe, the personality traits that you describe about the particular person when you first meet them, those are personality. Okay, it is from within that person. So like you describe about me, okay, you search me on the internet, and when I started to welcome you, to say something, to give instruction, to brief about the personality course, so then your impression starts to go probably differently. Okay, so that is the personality that you built, that you think of me when you first saw me. Okay, and also personality are central and unique to that individual. Like all of us, we have different personalities. Agree? Okay, because why? We are brought in a different, in a variety of different environment. Definitely, we are not living in the same country during our first 20 years of life, definitely. But now we are meeting together in the same country, in UKM specifically. Probably when we are living in the same environment, same quality community, probably our personality will blend in, or you would adapt some of the personality from your colleagues. Okay, that's why environment is very important. So, but we are unique. Okay, when we were small, and we have that unique trait. So personality is a unique trait, and they remain consistent over time. Okay, this is the keyword. Personality is a stable entity. It means that in most of the situations, the extrovert will be extrovert. The introvert, for some situations, they could be a little bit of bubbly. They talk more, but when they were asked to talk, but other than that, they will just remain silent. Okay, so it means that our personality is consistent over time. Okay, guys? Right. Okay, and this version keeps the core meaning while making the explanation clearer and more concise. Okay, you can Google this. I just like purposely remain this slide. Apakah anda faham dengan personality? So basically these are the questions that we discussed just now. Okay, these are the personality traits that all of us, okay, probably we pick 3 or 4 personality traits that are in this photo. Okay, so the more we look, right? The more we look, the more we see that people are not alike. Okay, and the closer we look, the more we begin to see differences between people. Okay, this is like when people say when you are in a relationship, when you have a long relationship and it's getting intense, sometimes people they don't really understand about their partner. Probably it can be the personality changes. So that's why the closer we look, the more we begin to see differences between the two of you. Okay, so probably if you can uh, uh, describe in 3 words, okay? I just need you to describe 3 words in the chat box, eh? Write down write down 3 adjectives, okay, that you can think of to describe who you are really like, okay, and not how you would be like, how we like to be. So describe that who you are, what are your personality traits. It's not that you want people to see me as cool, you want people to see me as an awesome boy, or I'm like very positive, very like I'm not that grumpy type. No, describe what you are really like, okay, and or what and and describe the real you, okay. You can put in the chat box. Yeah, are you
Banyak rasa isu gigi sensitif ini tidak berapa serius. Kalau dibiarkan, boleh menjadi lebih teruk. Saya mengesyorkan Sensodyne. Obat gigi Sensodyne telah terbukti secara klinikal. Nak tukar gaya hidup ke nak tukar ubat gigi?
tukar gaya hidup ke nak tukar ubat gigi? Okay, where's the chat box? Have you typed? I cannot see.
Hello?
Okay, okay. We only have Yoju and Alisa. Where are others? I'm waiting for your response. Yeah. Okay. All right. Observant. Okay. Very good. Any other response? Okay. Akau. Okay. Wow. Erratic, extrovert, observant, compassionate, sincere, warm heart, outgoing, talkative. We have curious, empathetic, observant, heartwarming, curious, passion, observant, detached, resilient. We have positive, kind, gentle. So when you look at the personality traits that all of you write down, does that influence your mood, your vibes? Yeah? And you have this a little bit music going on. So that would that possibly influence your, your behavior, your vibes, it changes a bit, it modifies a bit your environment. That will boost probably your, your feelings. Okay, let's read. Let's gather it. We have anxiety, easygoing, entangled, curious, kind, optimistic. Okay. Any other responses? What about the boys? Okay. Punctual. Wow. Kind. Curious. I can see a few responses saying that they're curious, huh? Okay, that's good. Okay. Okay. So, have you learned something? What is personality? What are the keys of knowing your personality? What are the characteristics? What is personality? Okay. So definitely if you see this, okay, what makes you different from the people, the next people, from the next person? So definitely it's your personality. Okay. All right. So this is the introduction of personality. It is derived. Personality is derived from a Latin word called persona. Okay, it's a non-Latin word. It is a Latin word called persona, which means it's the mask in the performance. You remember the first photo that you seen in the first slide? It's the mask. Okay, and this is when personality, it means that the external look or the appearance, or in bahasa Melayu is the berwatakan luaran. It's the external look that you see in someone faces, someone's character, someone's figure. Okay, like the question that I throw to you, what would be your first impression when seeing someone for the first time? Okay, and personality is also the external characteristic that can be seen, or ciri-ciri yang boleh dilihat. You can name the personality of your friend. Even your friend can name the personality traits that you have. Okay, and personality is portrait impression. It's memperlihatkan impression. Okay, we portray, okay, our impression, our personality in front of other people. Okay, so to learn about personality, we will be learning about Sigmund Freud. Sigmund Freud is the father of personality. Okay, it is so which the theory, okay, by Sigmund Freud, it's based on the hidden gems. It's the unconscious mind. Sigmund Freud, his theory is about digging out the unconscious mind of a people, of a person, of an individual. Okay, while Carl Rogers, okay, he is the humanistic father, okay, humanistic figure, whereby his theory is about personality is seen in oneself, in the individual. Okay, and the personality, it's basically stems from daily experiences. And Carl Rogers also said that personality is a pattern of perceptions of the I that is organized and consistent. Okay, B.F. Skinner, definitely, he's a behaviorist. So you will be learn about why people behaving like this, what would be the motivation, the reinforcement, the conditioning of a human in order to produce a behavior. Okay, so similarities in defining personality. Okay, like I said, personality is unique. Okay, guys, you please take note that this is very important. Okay, personality is unique, uniqueness of the individual, and it means that reinforcement technique in the learning approach. Example, when people being aggressive, so they will tend to portray an aggressive personality trait. Okay, And of course, biological approach, okay, plays a big role in establishing or influencing the personality of an individual. Hormonal changes, okay, like in women or in ladies, especially when they are having their menstrual cycle, okay, there's a lot of hormonal changes, okay, happen in our body that can also influence our mood, our personality, okay. And number two is the consistent patterns of behavior. You need to know that personality is unique. Personality is the consistent patterns of behavior. It means it is stable over time unless you are facing any critical or any negative life events in your life, or any tragic, any accidents, any negative events that would change your personality at that moment of time only. Okay, so consistent patterns of behavior, personality is stable and tidy, can be predicted. Okay, in bahasa Melayu, okay guys, yang Melayu, yang faham Melayu, personality ni adalah stabil dan dia boleh diramal mengikut perbezaan individu yang kita kenal. It means that personality is stable, consistent over time, and we can predict the personality according to the environment or the events that the individual faced. Okay, personality is stable and does not change suddenly. That is stable, it's not Stanley. It's stable and does not change suddenly. It can be observed and evaluated by others through external aspects like physical traits and behaviors, as well as internal aspects such as emotions and cognition. Okay, and personality can change according to situation and time. It can be changed. Personality is not fixed. It is stable, but it's not fixed. It can be changed according to the situation and time. Okay, so to wrap up, what is the definition of personality? Personality can be defined as consistent behavior patterns and intrapersonal processes originating within the individual. What does it mean by intrapersonal processes originating within the individual? Okay, you can see the next slide. Try to read it first. What does it mean by intrapersonal processes originating within the individual? Okay. Okay. So consistent behavior patterns is simple. It refers to individual differences, and a person's personality tends to remain consistent. Like I said, consistent, stable. If you're happy-go-lucky, most of the time you're happy-go-lucky. If you're very timid, most of the time you are timid, except if the situation or environment asks you to be more active. Then you'll change according to the situation and time. But most of the time, you'll be a timid boy or a timid girl. Okay, so consistent behavior pattern is a pattern of behavior that is consistent across time and situations. For example, EX is the example. An individual who is cheerful or who is outgoing today will usually be cheerful tomorrow. Okay, so it's stable and consistent. So an individual who is workaholic at work is quite likely competitive in sports. Okay. Okay. Definition, the second definition of personality is the intrapersonal processes originating within the individual. It means it focuses on emotional, focuses on motivational and cognitive processes that influence how we act and feel. Okay. For example, issues with such as anxiety, worry, depression, happiness, and denial all play a role in shaping our behavior and emotions. Okay. If you read this paragraph or this statement, you can refer to the examples that your friends just shared just now. the experience at the airport, the experience when living with that probably an environment that doesn't meet your expectations. So these are what we call as the intrapersonal processes. Okay, that you have this, you experience this, can, and it means that when you have this negative thoughts, your emotions would be like you probably you are not satisfied, you dissatisfied over things. It will give that that unpleasant personality to you, and it shape your behavior and emotions. So intrapersonal processes include all the emotional, motivational, and cognitive processes that go on inside of us that affect how we act and how we feel. So when you read this slide, you try to remember the examples that your friends just shared just now. And I believe that you have your own examples and experience as well. Try to relate it. Okay, it is relatable. Okay, so basically, personality is how we act, how we view ourselves, how we think about the world, how we interact with others, how we feel, how we select our environments, particularly our social environment, the home we stay, the friends we are living in, okay, which area do you live, all those factors that influence our personality. Okay, so factors influencing personality developments, definitely genetic, your upbringing, your parenting styles that you received during your childhood, okay, your environment, your learning process throughout, your consciousness and unconsciousness, and also the development throughout. So these are all the factors that influence our personality development. Okay. Okay, this is about the personality and social media. Okay, do you think that social media plays a big role in shaping our personality? Okay, you type in the chat box, answer my question. Do you think, okay, all right, I repeat again. So please type in the chat box, okay, on the answer for my questions. So do you think that social media influence your personality or influence our personality? Okay, yes, yes. Varies on the person, but yes. Okay, well done. Thank you for the response. Yes, yes. Okay, all right. Okay, how does the social media or the online platform influence the personality? If you follow or if you observe the cases that it is happening in our country right now, okay, a lot of cases that involve school age children, you know, yeah, are you aware, especially the people from other countries, but you're living in Malaysia, there's no way that you have to uh get to know things that happen in this country as well. Okay, so the recent case, the stab case, yeah, it's an adolescent, but when the police found out that there are elements of social media influence that influence the behavior of that particular suspect. Okay, it happened 2 days ago at school. So what do you think of social media in influencing the personality of a human, especially the little ones, the young ones? Do they, are they matured enough to think? What would be their cognitive development? What stages are they in? So what's your thought on this? Okay, thank you for your response, guys. Well done. Okay. So, do we show our true selves and personalities on social media? Some people on social media, they can freely talk, they can freely type, they can do like live and whatnot, but when it comes to the reality, when they are off the screen, their personality is different. It's totally different. So how are you going to know more about this type of people? Okay? Or among us, probably you are very a little bit of shame, quiet, but when you are in doing your probably your postings, your stories, all the social medias thingy, probably you have a different personality. Okay, so does social media influence or change our personality, and how does social media influence our personality? So these are all the questions that is happening right now, and it's worrying because okay, social media influence is it's very uh powerful. Okay, the power of social media, it's influencing influence the personality of an individual. Okay, okay, so this one, can you see all these handsome and gorgeous lads? So these are all psychologists, the personality theory psychologists that we will be learning each week. Okay, the first one is Sigmund Freud, we have Carl Jung, we have B.F. Skinner, we have Abraham Maslow, the hierarchy of needs, and we have Eric Erikson. Okay, all right. So these are all the name, Albert Bandura. And thank you. Okay, any questions to ask before we dismiss? Thank you for your time. Thank you for your commitment. Yeah, find you. Yeah.
Sorry, doctor. I want to know is there any textbook for us to read online or?
Okay. So far, before this, they have textbook. Okay, because I haven't seen the supplier yet. Once I've got the detail of the textbook, I will share to you.
Okay.
It's only week 2. Normally, the usually the text, the book text supplier will come and see me during like probably week 4. But for now, you can just go through my slides and you can have your own extra readings.
Okay.
You
Okay.
can Google the reference that I gave in the slide as well.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes.
Hello?
Yoju.
The UCAM folio seems to be empty for this course.
Okay, don't worry. I will upload the lecture notes. Basically, the materials that I send to you is the same I will upload to the UKM folio. Okay? So you
Okay,
just
got it.
pay attention in the WhatsApp group. Or usually later I will
Mm-hmm.
post in the UKM folio.
Got
Okay?
it.
All right. So I'll see you guys next week, inshallah, during our physical class. And have a good weekend and long weekend, perhaps. Okay? Thank you very much and bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Alright, thank you,
Thank you.
Professor.
Okay.
Thank you, Doctor.
Bye-bye. Have a
Welcome.
nice day.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.